Hari Om. So we have been seeing 266 Ashantasya Kutas Sukham. So for a mind which is not at peace, from where does one get bliss and happiness? And if the mind is weary, how to bring it to rest? We have been seeing the ninefolded path, that is Shravanam, Kirtanam, Smaranam. We have just touched upon in the previous session. And I tell you, none of these nine are that easy. Let me make it very clear. Don't ask me which is easier amongst these nine. I know a lot of people say Shravanam is easy, Swamiji. I keep hearing. Shravanam is not just sitting attentively hearing. In fact, 19% of us, we don't know how to listen, including the speaker. Yes. It is gained only through constant practice for some time. How much time? Till we gain. After gaining also, we have to continue. So now, after smarana, that is contemplation or remembering, as we have seen, next is pada sevanam, serving the lotus feet of the master. Always we say at his lotus feet, isn't it? At his lotus feet. The best example for this is Sri Mahalakshmi. He is always at the feet of Lord Narayana, serving him. But now, of course, I should not say this, Lord, because a lot of women liberation people, they come and they fight with me. They say we have equal rights. All said and equal rights is all said and done. Here, what I meant was to surrender to that supreme force. All of us are females. Let me make it very, very clear. All of us are Radhas. There is only one Krishna. Irrespective of the physical gender that we possess, we are all Gopikas. Right? That utmost surrender is required. And always, even in the materialistic world, if one has to grow and be successful, if not, I use the word surrender. I say one should be obedient to elders. Elders, it can be age-wise at home, it can be like parents, brothers, uncles, aunts, grandparents, right? Or teachers, masters, gurus. It's seniors, right? Seniors in office of higher designation, people who are of higher designation, yes, we have to listen to them. And then, yes, we can express our opinions too. Absolutely, I don't say that implicit blind, no. Pariprashne operates, everywhere it is said, kills them, but there's a way of asking a question, in case expressing a doubt. Doubt should not be with arrogance, it should be with humbleness. Not that seniors are always correct, not that elders are always correct. Yes, with their experience, yes, they will say, but with the change of time, something new may be there that we should make them understand by explaining things in a lower tone. I have seen a lot of people, the moment somebody says, immediately they start with no. Why that? Listen carefully and then come out with your opinion. That is really nice, but I think this will be good. Suppose if they listen, God. If they don't listen, also God. Why frustration, anger? At the end of the day, understand everything is God's plan, isn't it? So, Padasevanam or obedience, surrender is always good. We learn. We learn. In fact, even with even with youngsters, they can say more nobler things at times. Not that just because we have donkey's age doesn't mean that I say that we are very, very intelligent, including the speaker. Always listening. Padasevan. Service at their feet or at their command. In fact, there is one in regional language, there is a Kruti also. Guruvina Gulamanaguva Tanaka Dorayadanna Mukati. So it can be either liberation, where you are supposed to listen to the master, or an official friend, listen to the superiors, seniors for your increments, promotions, growth, and success. As a student, listen to the teacher, implicitly follow whatever the teacher says, maintain the classwork, doing the homeworks, having a steady timetable and following it, online classes. Let us see why not knowledge creeps in. Without studying and saying that mathematics is a bad subject, social is a boring subject, if we start saying like that, all subjects are the same. Have we put forth efforts? Is the question. Have we put forth the efforts? What parents said, what teachers said? Are we writing handwriting every day? Are we submitting the assignments on the due date? What better work do we have as students? Just think. Everybody has to think. A person who is successful and a person who is not successful, both of them have the same amount of time. All that is differs is the attitude and the investment of time in that. Isn't it? Of course, some social circumstances may be different. Some people will have least responsibilities at home. Some people will have greater responsibilities at home. It's all said and done. But if you make a careful analysis and study, people with greater challenges, they are more successful because they have that great determination inside that somehow I have to get this, I have to do this, I have to achieve this. People with ease and luxury, they take life for granted. Unfortunately, this has been the case. Therefore, even if you look at the 10th results, the rural sector gets a greater percentage than the urban. Of course, exceptions will be there in general. So, Pada Sevanam is not physically pressing the feet of elders. That is also required because by that energy flows. We all know energy and water flows from a higher level to a lower level. So when we are at their feet, the energy that is stocked in them and that is overflowing in them, how does it overflow? It overflows through their legs. And when we touch that, we get energized, we get channelized. They are very subtle, you can't feel that. Very, very, for that even we have to be very receptive and subtle, or else you see, if the light is on and if the eyes are closed, we can't see light, there will be darkness. We should be sensitive enough to open the eyes and see. Similarly, in Padasevanam, yes, after Padasevanam, it is Archanam, constantly doing worship. Full moons have Satyanarayana Swami Vratam, right? Pradosha, Rudrabhishekam, Ekadasi Vratam. Keep yourself busy 7 days, 7 gods. In our system, we have n number of gods. So you can do n number of Vratams. Sankashtrihara Chaturthi. So just to name a few, Monday till Sunday you can have a marathon worship, morning and evenings. Household. Youngsters doesn't mean to say that contribute, add a helping hand to parents when they are doing and arranging things. But make it a point, every morning you get up first, start the day with God. Just for 20 seconds, end the day with God with 1 minute. Morning, just pray God, oh God, fill my life with abundance. Let me do only good. If I'm not in a position to do good, at least let me keep quiet, let me not harm others. Just think and get up. At night when going to bed, thank God for having made the day wonderful. And ask for forgiveness in case during the day if anything has happened. People have become smart. They say everything is he who is doing it. Why should I ask sorry? No. That attitude is wrong, my dear friends. All good, the credit goes to him. All bad, the credit is ours with our free will. A little bit of freedom is given. In that freedom, whatever we have done in that. So just contemplate on this. We'll continue again. For now, we'll just conclude here. Krishnan Vande Jagat Guru.